What's up guys, welcome back to Seize the Speed for a quick walk around / driving video. This is a 2025 Toyota 4Runner TRD Sport, and I believe this is the underground color. Pretty good looking vehicle. This is the 6th generation 4Runner. I have about 4 or 5 videos on this vehicle, and I will put the link somewhere right up here. So if you want to see a thorough walk around of this car, click on one of those and see what's going on. Today we're going to focus on the driving portion of this car. We've seen all kinds of different trims. We had the pleasure of seeing the TRD Pro earlier this year, or last year, and we also had a walk around of actually a TRD Pro. Now TRD Sport is going to give you the Sport hood scoop. That is a pretty distinct feature, and it has been part of the 4Runners for a long time. Even the 3rd gen Sport has that. The grille, the front fascia isn't much changed. This one is all color matched. The fenders, the front end, all of it is in this beautiful gray color. We have your fog lights, front camera, and that's about it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side profile real quick. Just for good measure, make sure nothing's changed and it's all still there. And you see the very muscular look of the 6th generation 4Runner. We have this kink that goes up into this window that touches the roof almost, kind of like a 2nd gen 4Runner. Pretty good touch. Come over here to the rear end of the TRD Sport. And one thing before we go there, TRD Sport, unlike the TRD Pro, does not come with off-road tires. It comes with street tires. So that is one big difference with this car and the TRD Pro. The taillights are also going to be blacked out on the TRD Sport, much like the TRD Pro. And we have our beautiful rear window that does indeed roll down. 4Runner ran out in the back, and I believe that's about it. I really want to get behind the wheel because I have not driven a 6th generation 4Runner yet. So join me in the driver's seat. Let's hop in, buckle up, and take this thing for a spin.
Well,
Okay.
welcome to the inside of a new 4Runner.
6th generation.
We both own 3rd gens.
Mm-hmm.
So
First year and last year. I have a 1996.
and I have a 2002.
Both limited.
And there are definitely differences between the two.
Mm-hmm. This is back when 4Runner came in 2 trims, limited and SR5.
Back in the day.
Yep. Now we have a bajillion. I really couldn't count how many there is. It's definitely over 10.
I get a little, especially with all the TRD this and TRD that.
It's a tongue twister.
It gets a little confusing. But this is both of our first time driving a 6th gen. We're being in one while it's not sitting still.
So Toyota graciously lent me out a new Land Cruiser. I had a 1958 edition for a week. So that is my experience driving this
platform.
Yeah, the iForce and this platform. That was an iForce Max hybrid, of course. This is a non-hybrid,
Which I would prefer.
yeah. So this is a lot of people's preference. And you know, if you're a hardcore 4Runner enthusiast, I totally understand it. You're going for simplicity over the extra torque and horsepower. I'm here to tell you the extra torque and horsepower is nice,
But it's not needed.
yeah, but I mean, if you you know, if you're not towing and hauling stuff, and you know, you don't really need it. The fuel economy gain is minimal.
Toyota's hybrid system is mainly focused on power, not economy. It has been,
At least for the trucks.
Oh yeah, especially for the trucks, and it has been that way since the beginning, really, since they had introduced it to the trucks.
Right, and I mean, it's understandable when you're you know, at a certain weight limit and at a certain aerodynamic restriction.
Mm-hmm.
It is, you know, there's a limit. You can't make it any more fuel efficient. But this 4-cylinder engine so far has been good. We also have driven this in the Tacoma.
Yes.
So we had.
Did
that
we,
taste
or
of
were
the
those both the
Trailhunter.
Maxes?
They were actually. You're right. So this is the first time we're in an NA.
Yeah, not NA, but
Oh, sorry, not NA. Shoot. Yeah. So this is our first time in a non-hybrid.
yes.
iForce, non-iForce.
There is
Max.
no more NA 4Runner.
Right.
That
Yeah,
is gone.
that
as
is
a
gone.
relic of the past.
Rest in peace. So far, what do you think of the gauges? I really
I like the look of them. As you know, I prefer mechanical gauges, but I do like how these gauges are set up. They're set up
Hold on,
quite
wait a
nicely.
minute. That was actually pretty good for a non-hybrid.
That was not bad.
A lot better than the 4.0.
It actually shows you how much turbo you're spooling up.
We got a
There's
boost gauge.
It's a boost gauge in your tachometer.
You hear that?
Yeah.
A little bit of turbo flutter. Not nearly as pronounced as it is in the
Trailhunter Tacoma. That was a pronounced turbo flutter. That sounded really good.
I really encourage you, if you're watching this, to go drive a Trailhunter before you pull the trigger. If you are especially looking to buy one of the big dollar ones, my opinion personally, I like the Trailhunter over
The TRD Pro. Yes.
And I understand that that is very different price range wise to this TRD Sport that we're driving. So let's focus on this. Do we have a Monroney?
Should be in here.
Let's take a look.
Not in there. Somewhere. They did not put one in here. Like, oh, that right here. Found it.
Okay, so how much is this thing, Nigel?
Take a guess.
I want to say TRD Sport. We got the nicer interior. 52.
59.
59. Wow, I was off. Jeez,
59.
these trucks did get expensive, didn't they?
Yep, 8-speed automatic now, part-time four-wheel drive. TRD Sport tuned suspension. You do get the tuned suspension as opposed to a regular. Honestly, there's
You
not
got a sunroof in this, and there it is.
roll down rear window. Luckily, Toyota did listen to all of its.
Yeah, I was very
Everybody-
vocal about it, and so
And-
were a lot of other 4Runner enthusiasts.
You can still, in the new generation, put your sunroof back, lower your rear window, drop all your windows, turn up the sound system, and cruise. Which is honestly a phenomenal part of all the
Feels like a
4Runners.
4Runner.
Yep.
Yeah. I like it. It's not very loud in here either.
It's
Granted,
very
we're going
quiet.
45, but
This does have a decent, way better than the last gen fuel economy. We are looking at
What are we looking
25.
25 combined?
25 highway, 21
Highway,
combined.
okay.
25 highway, 19 city, 21 combined.
That is a big improvement.
Considering the last ones, I think, what was its highway? 19 or 20? Yeah,
I
19.
think, no, actually, I think it was a 20 or 21.
Let's
It was
do a quick Google search.
Good on paper, but yeah, I don't know if it actually got that.
You never got that. Let's see.
So, Mr. Nigel, would you like to get behind the driver's seat?
Yes, I would.
Boom.
All right, so we just did a quick search. Yes, the 5th gen got 19 highway. What was it? 17 city?
16 or 17, yeah,
and,
something low.
I think it was 17 combined. Compared to this one's 25 highway, 19 city. So the last one's highway is this one's city. I would say it's a very drastic improvement.
It is a pretty drastic improvement. If you own the 4.0, man, they're reliable, but are they thirsty? I love the 5th gen just as much as anyone else, but
I don't even think it's a problem of the 4.0. It's the transmission. It was
the 5-speed,
behind
yeah,
it.
that's
they
true.
Just never updated it.
We do have an 8-speed in this one now. And how do we feel about that?
Well, let's see here.
You are in sport mode.
I am. It does work pretty well.
It is a pretty good transmission. It shifts pretty quick. It's smooth when it's not in sport mode, you know, and you don't want it to be sporty. It'll do its thing. They're not the quickest shifting transmissions, but
Yeah, not responsive
No.
at all. And that it actually I upshifted. It said I upshifted, but never actually upshifted.
with Toyota, especially with manual, you know, Tiptronic type of deal,
Yeah.
I noticed that they're a lot smarter in automatic than when you try to shift them.
Yeah.
So they do a good job when you don't need to, you know, mess with the gears. Which, honestly, why do you need to mess with the gears in a TRD Sport?
Yeah, you know.
To be honest, you know.
I will say,
But it kicks down pretty quick.
one of the better sounding 4-cylinders.
I agree.
It actually sounds better than the iForce Maxes that we drove. The TRD Sport, not Sport, the TRD Pro that we drove.
Yeah.
Didn't, it just...
Because that has a kind of exhaust on it too. That's a TRD.
It just didn't... This sounds better than that.
I hate to burst your bubble though. A lot of it is pumped in exhaust.
Still.
It's not the actual engine.
I'm aware. Still,
Yeah,
the
it does
pump in is
make
better.
a good sound in the inside of the
Well,
cabin.
How does it sound?
we can't really, I mean, there's a lot of wind noise. The engine itself is actually not very loud. It's mostly turbo noise.
I did hear the turbo just there.
Yeah.
You could hear it spooling
You hear
up.
a little bit of flutter here and there. You hear it spooling
nice.
up and down.
It's grunty. It does move when you want it to.
It feels like a 4Runner.
Low-end torque.
It's still the seating position, the suspension, everything about it feels like a 4Runner.
The only thing is, and it's a thing of the 5th gen and this one, it's big.
It's big. It is. It's got big.
Compared to our 3rd gens, this is big.
It's a different class of vehicle.
It is.
Size-wise, almost. Like, I take ATV trails in my 3rd gen. This won't fit. No. Especially in this beautiful underground color with these paint-matched fenders. It'll be a little scary taking this thing through some brush.
I'm also not a fan of the fenders not being separate like our 3rd gens.
Well, the TRD Sport is more of an on-road package. So the off-road actually has the plastic.
Yeah.
So that'll give you, you know, some peace of mind. Overall, pretty cool car. This one has the JBL audio and a massive TV in the center. That's a 14-inch, I believe. It's actually bigger than the Land Cruiser. The Land Cruiser, I think, has a 12.3.
Yeah.
We do have heated and ventilated seats in this one. So this is a pretty loaded up TRD Sport. The basic TRD Sport starts at $52,000, right? Right around that.
Right there.
I'm gonna put it in
there.
Yeah, so the base, correction, base 54,610. So this one is pretty loaded at 59,204. Yeah, so you can get a TRD Sport, you know, with cloth seats and all that. But if you do want it fully loaded, it is going to cost you almost 60 grand, which puts you right at base 1958 Land Cruiser territory. But the option list of this car is very thorough compared to a basic 1958. Speak of a 1958, link right up here if you want to go see my very thorough review of that car, interior, exterior, driving, all that stuff with the hybrid iForce Max powertrain. But I think this will conclude our review of this 2025 Toyota 4Runner TRD Sport, the 6th generation.
It's definitely still a truck. Props to Toyota.
Yep, drives like a 4Runner.
Yep, I'm happy with it.
Yeah. And on that note, make sure to smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed watching this quick driving review. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace out.
And we're out.